Hello everybody, it's Rob, and this is Kerbal Space Program with the new research tree built in. So we're starting a campaign, and you may notice a few things about this rocket if you've ever played Kerbal Space Program before. It's probably a rocket you'd never put together ever if you knew what you were doing. Right now we are very limited in what we have. We have this command module, we have this one engine, this one solid fuel booster, this one fuel tank, this one type of modular girder segment, no aerodynamic components. We have a parachute, which I have mounted up there. The only science thing is we have the communicatron, which actually is mounted on here. And I haven't made any sub-assemblies yet. I am totally relying on the staging to try to basically blow off engines as I've used them up. There are no separators. I can't manually disengage things. I'm going to have to rely on actually destroying the units below to be able to use the next ones. I don't even know if I've set this up right. I think I have. Let's have a look. Yeah, that one, that one, that one, and then the liquid fuel rocket. Okay, for the hope of actually trying to achieve some kind of orbit. I need to get 5 research points so I can unlock the next bits. So I want my Kerbal to get home. I've picked my stupidest Kerbal. Well, I had thought I had picked my stupidest Kerbal, but I guess not. Okay, Bob. Bob, it's your go. Right. Okay. Now if I go back and check... Yep, still Bob. Okay. Let's go and send this out to the pad and see if this works. I mean, this could be horribly embarrassing, but, you know, that's part of the fun of the Kerbal Space Program, is watching stuff explode. So, let's see if I can't get this off the ground. Okay, she's on the pad. And she didn't explode immediately, and Bob seems content. Good. Okay, so, we'll put on the RCS and the SAS for what good it'll do us, and, well, we're pointed straight up, so that's fine. Let's, 3, 2, 1, and go. This should get us the least amount of actual altitude, but really it's overheating. It's only by itself. It's overheating. Okay. By the benefit of these being fairly small and lightweight components, at least they are... Whoa, really? Okay. Well, that kinda went like expected, kinda not. I think Bob's a little concerned, but he seems to be in the wonder of it. Yeah, and like, okay. Really shouldn't be shooting through the existing engine, but okay. There it goes. Right, we're on our liquid fuel engine. I am not sure if I just should coast out at the moment. Using our momentum to carry us onwards. Guess I want to activate the communicatron. Let's see here. Okay. Wonder if I have any precious data. Who knows? Darn, it's been a while. How do I turn on that thruster again? Oh, this is the time to find out. Oh, that's inside the capsule. Well, I could probably turn on the thruster here. There we go. That will have to burn through the solid fuel rocket before it actually does anything, apparently. Oh, and I'm blowing through fuel like crazy. Well, I'm going to be stuck with those attached on here. That might be a bit much for the parachute. That was a failure. I'll need to carry more fuel for the solid rocket engine, which is inside this housing here. I mean, for the liquid fuel engine. Or just forget about the liquid fuel engine for right now. Well, we're coming straight back down. So far, it's not... Bob seems a little concerned. That might have worked to actually have gotten to about 20,000 meters had this been able to detach and me figured out how to, you know, turn on the engine in time. But that's what happens when you haven't played more than a month. Right, get that parachute out. Try to slow her down. We're coming down a little fast. Okay, there we go. I think you're gonna live, Bob. I think you're gonna live. It's an empty fuel tank, and it's got a disposable solid fuel booster sitting below it. Might as well tell it to transmit the data. Let's see here. Thank you. Oh, well, at least that blew up the other bit. But yay, you lived, Bob. You lived. First successful flight from the Kerbal Space Program. Yay. Right. Back to the Space Center. Oh. What? Resume flight. What? I want to end the flight. What? I mean... Oh, I got the engines all the way up. Okay. There we go. Right, now we should be able to finish. What? Still throttled up. Oh, I'll have to kill the engine somehow. What was it? Check the settings. Nope. That's not it. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay. What was it? Well, turn off the RCS, turn off the SAS. That should rotate the craft. That should turn it. That would be this. That's the camera free. Oop. That's out into the Space Center. Don't want that. That should kill it. Okay, X should have killed the engine. Alright, so... And yes, now we can go back to the Space Center. Okay, let's see if we managed any research. As you can see, this is our new research center. And, let's see here. We still have 0 science. Right. We have achieved nothing. Right. Well, we need to recover our man from the pad outside. That's our... Well, this is the aerospace hangar. We don't want that. Is it this one? I can tell it to go pick him up. Yeah. So recover that one. Get Bob back. Oh, that'll be worth 5 science. Excellent. Well, there we go. Recovery of the vehicle itself that survived a flight. That was worth 5 science. So, because I now have 5 science, we can now unlock that. Ooh, new parts. Look, stack decoupler. Ooh, imagine what you can do with a stack decoupler. I wouldn't have to be relying on blowing apart bits of the craft to be able to change. And, ooh, look, new fuel tanks. And the mystery goo containment unit. Right. So, take a look at what we have available to us now. Ooh, look at this stuff. We got this new fuel tank. Got that one. Still got the same engine. No new control, but we do have the stack decoupler. Hey, that's good stuff. And we got the mystery goo containment unit, which is something. Apparently it's a sciencey thing. So, you know, right. Let's start putting her together. So, of course, we're going to need a parachute on top. There we go. And she's going to need something to relay data in case we're going to lose things. And why not? Let's stick the mystery goo containment unit on here too. Oh, that's actually fairly large. But I guess we want to get the goo back. Where can I mount this? So it doesn't throw things off entirely weirdly. I suppose I could mount 2 of them. Alright. And, I think that wiped out my radio, so, okay. Put that back on here. And, that one's fairly lightweight, so we'll just mount the one. Right here. Because that's the door, otherwise. Okay. Now we're going to need a stack decoupler. Okay. And that's a good starting point. This is our, essentially our command module. Now, onto that. And we don't have radial decouplers or anything, but we do have stack decouplers. So, let's see here. What is that? That's 180 fuel, 90 fuel, 45 fuel. Okay. So if I want the maximum operational for my engine, as it were, I'm going to need this one. And I could mount a couple of them here if I wanted, really. Like so. And why not? Let's give it some operational endurance, although I think the thrust is pretty weak on this engine. Let's see here. Max power 215. Yeah. And we don't have any kind of stabilization, so I'm thinking keep her shorter. Right, okay. Now let's fit a stack decoupler in there, so we can blow that one off. Alright, and then we're going to fit on our solid fuel booster. And pick this up, because what we need is more room. Yeah, there we go. Pick her up. Take you up here. There we go. And our stack decoupler, please. Thank you. And another one of these. And because, you know, 3 worked last time, let's do 3 again. because, you know, we're crazy, and it's Kerbal. So, you know, why not? Now this should be set up right automatically. That's it, friend. Bing, 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 bing. And then that blows the engine off, and then that just leaves us the capsule. Okay, that should make for a fairly safe return from space, if we can get to space. And I think we're good. Yeah. Nothing else we can really do. I mean, basically we've already used almost all the components I have available to me. Let's name her. Kerbal 2. Why not? Let's get her crew on here. Do I dare Jebediah? How about Bill? Bill should go. Yeah, we'll send Bill. Bill, you got like maximum stupidity, so let's send you Bill. Okay. And right. Make sure Bill's on there. Yep. Okay. Let's take her out. Okay, we got Kerbal 2 out here on the launch pad, and it hasn't exploded, so that's always a good thing. And you may note we have Jebediah on board at the moment, and that's because I had to put this back together again. And I neglected to take Jebediah out. But what the hey? Let's take him up for a trip. So, first off, you know, I don't have an observation from down here. Goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. From the launch pad, scientific value 3. Right. Right, we can just look at the goo again later. Okay, let's take her off. Bring up our resources panel. SAS and RCS on, even though I don't have any RCS control modules at the moment, but, you know, why not let automatics do what they can do? And 1, 2, 3, go. Now, this might be efficient enough for us to get into orbit. Maybe. And efficient's a pretty loose term because these solid fuel thrusters are going to be basically plowing through the atmosphere at some point. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see re-entry burn while we're taking off. But I'm going to start angling her over. Just so we start getting surface speed out of this. Okay. Look at Jebediah. Look how happy he is. Look. You have the right spirit, man. Right stuff. Talk about it. Oh, do an in-flight observation. That's no good. Man, I was better off with the results I had before. Okay. Still have about half our fuel. Angle her over to the ecliptic, like so. Yeah, I think we could orbit her if we wanted to. How high up do we go? Oh, we go quite high. Okay. Keep the data, please. Still have our other pod for later. Going to just edge up. And bring ourselves back in. Make sure we're lined up and bring the engine online. Nice low burn. Good. Time acceleration's not on. Did have a little issue with time acceleration at one point, where I forgot to turn it off on re-entry and Jebediah died. That was a bad thing. It's not enough to just achieve orbit. I need to be able to get out of orbit again as well. Otherwise, I'll be losing Jebediah. Kill it. No. This is not happening. I think I'll get a surface reading. I don't have a surface reading for the goo. Yes. Assuming we survive this. What little fuel we have we'll use to help slow us down. Ocean, or possibly this bit of... I don't think we have enough fuel to come down that spit of land there. Let's try it. That's it. Well, I have a radio mounted just in case this thing was going to go horribly wrong, but I have no intention of actually beaming right back my research, because that just wastes quite a bit, and I don't want to waste Jebediah, you know. Right. Oh. Solve the engine on. Right, that's us back in atmosphere. Should be doing a re-entry shortly. Must remember to turn the time acceleration off before I deploy the parachute. Just good practice. I don't think re-entry does make any difference at the moment, but I want to be orientated properly. That's just a matter of good practice. Alright, acceleration's off. Make sure we're through. There we go, atmospherics. We're slowing down. Still coming down out of space. Once I break 5,000 meters... Okay. And shut that off, and that off. And just let the parachute take control. Let's have a look at this pod here. That's an in-flight reading. I'll keep it. I can always get a surface reading from my launch pad. Proper parachute deployment. You're gonna live, Jebediah. You're gonna live. It's a night landing, but that's okay, because there's a parachute landing in the water. I think it's our first splashdown. I mean, this is only Kerbal 2, but... Come on, Jebby. Come on, Jebby. I'm hanging in there for you. He's very calm. He's very calm. Surface speed... 7 meters is quite good, actually. Problem with water is you have, like, no idea what's going on, especially with a night one, because you don't have a shadow. You don't know how close that is. You're relying on instruments totally. We're going to hit the surface any moment now. Ah, we're down. We're down. Good stuff. Time to bring that back in. Now, if my science values looked a little low, it's because I've had to redo this mission. Yeah, this is my third suborbital flight, so or fourth one, something like that. And I've already done these experiments before, but I wanted you to see what it looked like when we did Kerbal 2, because for some reason we failed to record that. So, there we go. Done. Because you know what? I already did Kerbal 3, but failed to record it, so... we already unlocked these nice radial decoupler components. And then I got these survivability components. And I still have 12 science now, since we've come back from that mission, but I don't have enough to actually unlock anything else yet. I need 20 for this section. I need 45 for this tier. So... more missions are necessary. Oh, and I did hire Kurt Kerman, the stupidest and bravest Kerman I've ever met in my life. And probably ever will meet. And how can you pass up that opportunity? I mean, look at that. He's perfect. So, that's been Kerbal Space Program, and yeah, the new, I gotta say, the new campaign mode is brilliant. It adds so much to the game to just be able to unlock components and have reasons for doing things, and all the little sciencey bits, and, you know, getting your guys back alive, it adds so much to it. Instead of just, like, being mayhem, it's actually a game, with lots of value in it. I'm bound to make more of these as we go. Because, hey, I got Kerbal 3 to show you. I mean, it's already designed and everything. Because all I need to do is just load her up. Look at her. That's what I built with all that tech. Admittedly, she's got 3 radio antennas on it, which I think that was a mistake, but this achieved orbit, would you believe? That's right, orbit. And we'll see if we can show you sometime. But right now, that's it for the video. So, have a good day, folks. Bye.